one of our mutual friends reached out to you and she was like, hi, I need a place in LA.
It sounded really good when she said it, you know? Yeah, she was in New York at that time and she wasn't going to be in LA for X amount of months. Like, yeah, let's proceed with signing the lease. 1 month goes by. We're like, here's your part of the deposit. Here's your part of the rent for the first month. She's like, okay, perfect. I will send that over right now. She doesn't send it. The next day I'm saying, hey, can you please do it? Yeah, of course. Like, I'll do it when I get home. Doesn't send it. And this is coming from me and my boyfriend. Like, we're calling her, texting her, and every single time she's saying she sent it. And then she said, okay, like, what's your wire information? I say, okay, great. Send it in the same minute she sent that. Nothing.
It's Sofia Franklyn. You are listening to Sofia with an F, and the F is for phenomenal.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am here with, once again, the one, the only, Alex Franco, my cousin.
Hi.
She's back. Honorary co-host. I'm so happy that you're here. I can't wait to go back home and then you'll still be with me and then we'll wake up the next day and you'll still be with me.
Exactly. And for that time at night as well.
Mm-hmm. We're going to start by talking about something that I would like for you to keep in mind during the entirety of this recording, which is my eye.
Oh my God.
Okay? Because this is the thing. The Botox.
Mm-hmm.
Alex made a comment to me in private, and I'm outing you. But
That's fine.
But you said, I really want you to be careful with the Botox because, like, your eyes look different. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? And you said that you have seen this happen with some people where they get Botox and it makes their eyes different or makes one blink.
Yeah, like
one will
they blink at different times.
Okay, got it.
Or one like kind of lingers
right
through the blink.
Okay.
People know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm talking about.
I mean, Tiana is here, audio engineering, and she's just straight up said, mm-hmm.
Like you can...
Is that directed at me, though?
No, hell no.
Okay.
No.
She says, hell no. Now I don't believe anyone in this room. However, I want you to just like, let's just be conscious of it throughout.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. But I've only had Botox twice and I get it done by a plastic surgeon. It costs me a ton. And she's very, very conservative. So I don't think it's that. I think when my eye does do that, it's when I've been drinking a lot.
I did notice the eye thing last night when, you know, we were at dinner and you had a few.
A few.
I did not see it the following morning.
Okay.
Unfortunately, your eye only gets smaller when you are drunk.
Okay. I mean, or fortunately, I mean, I'm happy it's not like a 24/7 thing. There's a lot to talk about, but I think that we should just rip the Band-Aid off and talk about your current living situation in Los Angeles and what I would consider a bit of a betrayal and a scam. And I'm going to let you kind of take it away.
Okay. So, you know, I just moved to LA.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently living in a 2-bed, 2-bath.
Okay.
With just my boyfriend and no one else.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for that is because my roommate...
Well, I'm pointing at me because I was going to be the roommate.
Let's go back a bit. So you were looking for a place in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And you went on Selling Sunset looking for a house. We also in the past discussed potentially you being my roommate, so you would be bi-coastal and have a place in New York and a place to come to LA.
Right.
Instead of coming and staying in a hotel or whatever.
Yeah.
I need to take a deep breath.
Do you want me to tell the story, basically? Would that help?
Sure.
Okay. So I spend a ton of money every single time I go to LA, which is pretty fucking frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And you and your boyfriend have been wanting to move to LA. And it made sense for us to get a 2-bedroom, get a house, and I would just pay monthly rent, which would probably be 1/4 of how much I spend on hotels, etc. when I go.
100%.
So that was the plan. I, for whatever reason, and me just being me, well, I also moved into a new apartment here in New York, which is more expensive than the one I was living in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. And so it didn't make sense.
Right.
Later.
Right.
But for a couple months we were talking about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And during those couple of months, I think it became clear like I wasn't ready to really get a place in LA. And so one of our mutual friends reached out to you and she was like, hi, I need a place in LA.
Yes, but the way she did it was she, went behind your back pretty much and was like, Sophia's not being serious. Like, she is never serious about anything. Like, on the other hand, I'm serious. Alex, like, I want to do this. I want to proceed. I want to look for apartments and I want to live or have a place in LA just like I have one in New York, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe Sophia isn't being serious. Let's do it.
Which I was being serious.
No, and to this day, like, you're still being serious. That's still something that needs to happen.
But like that she would do that.
Yeah. To like put that idea in my head.
But the real thing is,
yeah, let's get to the point. So long story short, after she texts me and says, Sophia's not serious, blah, blah, let's look for places, she made a Google Doc with like 18 different apartments with all their prices, like $3,000 average and up.
Okay.
And so me and my boyfriend like, okay, cool. Like, we'll go to LA for a month and sublease somewhere and look for a place to live because, we live in Utah.
Yep.
And it takes a long time to find a place. So we subleased someone's apartment for a month.
Okay.
And we looked for apartments, 2-bed, 2 baths, because that's what we all agreed on.
Right.
Meanwhile, keep in mind, I spoke to this person every single day for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so
very, 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 very close friends. Yes.
One of my best friends, if not my only best friend. So we're looking for places and we finally find the perfect one. And, we're all in communication about this. There's no like behind her back or anything. We're texting every day. Like I said, we're getting on phone calls, verifying like prices, blah, 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 everything. Okay, we're good. It sounded really good when she said it, Yeah, she was in New York at that time and she wasn't going to be in LA for X amount of months. Like, yeah, let's proceed with signing the lease.
Yeah.
It was very convincing. So we did.
Right.
And so, cool. 1 month goes by. We're like, hey, so here's your part of the deposit. Here's your part of this. Here's your part of the rent for the first month and blah, blah, blah the next. She's like, okay, perfect. I will send that over right now. Okay. So that was July or the end of June. She doesn't send it. She said she's going to Zelle it.
She doesn't Zelle
No.
it.
The next day I'm saying, hey, can you please do it? Yeah, of course. Like, I'll do it when I get home. Doesn't send it. The next day, hey, can you please do this? Or just give me a heads up, like I understand, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I will get it to you. The next day, I say, would it be easier for me to Zelle request you? And she said, yeah, do that.
Shut up. She said, yeah.
Yes. And then I sent the the Zelle request. And I actually just got an email like a couple weeks ago saying that that it got canceled because it was still pending.
Oh.
That was a week goes by. Great. You know what? If Zelle's not working for you, don't worry. There's definitely other ways. Like, obviously not Venmo. Cash App, sure, if that's how it needs to go, send it. Doesn't send it. The next day, Hey, can we please, like, I don't know, touch base or like send it? And this is coming from me and my boyfriend. Like, we're calling her, texting her, and every single time she's saying she sent it.
Yeah.
I know I'm sounding like a old broken record right now, but
no, you don't, because that is
this is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And then she said, okay, like, what's your wire information? Let me wire it to you. I say, okay, great. Send it in the same minute she sent that. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Next day, hey, did you send it? I sent you all this information. I don't feel great about it. Like,
and what'd she say?
She said, yeah, I sent it.
Oh, I didn't know that part of the story.
Every single time she said she sent it.
Oh, so she kept just saying like, there's something up with my account. I don't know. I sent it. It's just not working.
No, straight up. She said, I sent it. Straight up. Every time. To the point that I had to call my bank. And I said, please, do you see anything? She said she sent it here. She said she sent it here. Like, just check all corners of my bank. Like,
did you ask for a confirmation number? She would have sent you a fake one.
Yeah, she sent me a fake one. You didn't even let me get there.
Shut up.
Yes. And so I'm calling my bank. I'm like, please look at everywhere. Like, check like an account with like the first number changed or something. Like, check. And they're like, they come back and they're like, so how well do you know this person?
They said that?
Yeah. And
I'm like, sorry, the people at Bank of America were asking, how well do you know this? Well, I guess with all the scamming happening, maybe, but like also that's crazy.
No, they asked, because they were like, oh, you're getting scammed.
Wow.
So I don't even say anything. And I don't even think anything of it when they say that, because I still, to this point, still don't believe that she would do me like that.
Yep.
Yeah, they say, hey, this person's like never, there's no activity that doesn't exist. So pretty much for a whole month straight, if not a month and a half, we're just chasing this girl for money that's never coming. Oh, and the worst part is she brought her dad into it.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she did. She said, I don't know what's like going on. I don't even know. She said, I don't know. She's like, I'm going to send it from her dad's.
And then the money just still didn't.
No, it never came.
Through.
And every single, like, anytime we spoke to her for the past month was, oh, I sent it or we sent it. To the point that our last message.
Oh, yeah, read that. I want the receipts read.
I have so many receipts that I could just.
I know.
Let me just leave it at this.
Sorry.
I texted her. I said, okay, I'm at a loss for words at this point. I never thought you'd do me like this. The paper trail is getting long AF at this point. I was really trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I even told you I believed you. I cannot believe you've let it get to a point where your relationships are being affected. How are we going to proceed with this?
Okay.
And this is what she said. Do you like what, Alex? Exclamation point, exclamation point. No one is f***ing you guys over, nor have I lied once to you. I'm getting it handled so you guys are covered, but as far as affecting relationships or proceeding, I can get you guys the money because that's what we agreed on. And if you want to replace me going forward, then you're entitled to do that because that's what I'm getting from that. But let me know if I'm wrong. I haven't been able to answer calls as I've literally been on planes since yesterday from ATL for work to the NY airport, right back to another plane for a long-ass flight, not dodging anyone's calls. We all have her location. We all have her location. We all have her location.
We all have her location. And I would just like to say there was a moment where she said that she was going to do something for me. And then she didn't do it. And I called her out on it. And she said, oh my God, I am so, so sorry. Like, I'm at a funeral right now. But the thing is, you can see now, if you share your location with people, you can see when you open the text messages, it's at the top.
Yeah.
Like, I don't normally go out of my way to, like, see where someone is. But when I read the text that she was at a funeral, and then I see Mykonos, Greece up at the top, I was like, what? You're not actually trying to tell me you're at a funeral in Mykonos right now.
Yeah. And
I know you're not.
And this wasn't like a first time thing, like the
No.
location thing. It was like many times over the past 4 years, but I don't know. She just was very convincing in everything, I guess.
But I mean, but we're like so close that I think, I mean, for me, I just ended up chalking it up to like, you know what? This is just a personality trait of hers and I hate it and I don't like it, but I'm just gonna love her anyway.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point where it was like, wait, I can't continue this relationship. And then especially after hearing what happened with you, because now your situation is having to cover this whatever half of the amount of whatever it was going to be. The economy's in the inflation is crazy. You and your boyfriend just moved to LA, and it's like it's just so beyond up, because being financially that pressed, where it's like, I don't even know how I'm gonna like afford to pay next month's rent or the electric bill or what have you. And I'm not saying that's your situation specifically, but to even put someone in a situation like that, who you claim to be your best friend, who you guys have shared so many intimate moments, like it's fucked. It's fucked.
But the last message, I didn't even read the last one.
Oh.
This was July 31st, 2024. When you get the money today, you can just let me know what you want to do, as it's your call.
July 31st?
Yeah. And then
Did you
neither of us spoke. No, I didn't get the fucking money.
Okay. That is the part that infuriates me the most, because I have played this exact same game with her, not in relation to money per se, but in relation to a lot of other things. And it is the gaslighting and just lying over and over and over and over until you're blue in the face. That part bothers me more than the fucked upness of like fucking up. If you own it, I can forgive you.
100%.
And we'll figure something out. When you are wasting that much of my time and energy, and honestly my sanity, because I start to question myself, it's really bizarre. That fucking sucks that happened. I am sorry that happened. It's the three of us were actually very, very close. That's no longer a thing. What I can hope for is maybe one day she will be able to be like, I can just acknowledge and own the things I've done and let the people know how sorry I am. I don't know if that day will ever come.
That day will never come.
It's been
and I'm
years
looking at the
and
camera.
years.
That day will never come.
It's been years and years that it's never come.
So I want to talk about something that I noticed the other day.
My tiny eye.
Yeah, we can go back to that.
Okay, what?
I've noticed it was completely normal this whole interview.
Okay, well, it's been 5 minutes, but continue.
That blink looked a little slow.
Okay, I'm going to stop drinking this Topo Chico.
Okay, so the other day I was wearing a jersey.
Okay.
Because someone told me I needed to wear more colors, and the only color I have is black, and I had a blue jersey, so I wore the jersey.
Messi, Argentina. No?
It was,
Oh, you don't even know.
No, okay, hold on. See, this is the point of the story. Let me fucking tell the story.
Sorry.
Okay, you know what? You just kind of revealed it. Long story short, I think wearing jerseys is the new, like, wearing a band tee and, like, oh, name 5 songs.
That is a hot fucking take.
Because I was wearing a jersey, but the jersey was of an Argentine player, but it was when they were on, I can't remember the team, and I'm going to get in so much trouble for not knowing.
Fine.
Our family's going to kill us.
Well, our family doesn't listen. Trust. Well, my mom does, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine. But okay, so you were wearing it and
Yeah, so wearing jerseys.
did someone ask you like, oh
14 people asked me because their fucking team was playing that day.
Was it River? Boca? Fuck.
Madrid?
I don't know. Well, I was actually just naming like the little teams in Argentina. Whatever.
Independiente.
That's actually what I was.
It was a blue jersey.
Okay. I think that is a fucking brilliant take. And I think that I want to know what your response was when they asked you. Fuck off. But it's not like they're asking you like, were they asking you like, oh, do you even know?
No, they were like, oh, the game. Like, who, like, did you watch this? Or did you, like,
or wasn't that crazy when scored that goal and blah, blah, blah. And
or they're like, oh, yeah, like, you're on for tonight? Like, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, you're talking, yes. No, I don't even know. I was just like, first off, like, don't talk to me. You're a stranger. Second off,
don't
this
comment
is my
on my
dad's
clothing. Yeah.
So this is, I don't know, it's my dad's.
Right? I would just say like, oh my God, that goal was crazy. They're like, no one scored a goal the entire game.
That was a great win.
I have been so conscious of that because I used to be the bitch that would wear Rolling Stones t-shirt. I do have a Led Zeppelin shirt and I love Led Zeppelin. I know 5-6 of their songs, but that's not enough. Like the men out here are legit like, okay, what's your favorite album?
Yeah, in the whole discography.
Yeah, like they will really test your knowledge on that shit. Yeah. I think that's a great fucking take.
Yeah, and I would make fun of you all the time for wearing those fucking shirts and not knowing shit. But now I need to eat my own words.
Yeah, you do.
That shit happened to me. So
also,
make sure you be careful when you wear jerseys.
I don't think I own a jersey.
An Argentine?
Well, that's the only one I own.
Well, that's all we really need, right?
That's all. I mean, right. And it's messy, so it's like, yeah, I think.
But it's like really trendy to wear.
I know
jerseys.
But I can't. Me of all people, really trying to pull off a jersey is crazy.
I could see it.
I mean, I would look cute in it for sure, no doubt about that. But the way I talk about sports and people would be like, what are you doing? But do we care? I don't.
I thought no one cared until I was called out on it.
Okay, well, you know what? Fuck those people. And I can wear whatever shirt I want, even though I probably won't follow through with that. Speaking of what people are wearing, I have my own little hot take. You know the Van Cleef jewelry line?
Yes.
And I'm going to really regret saying this because in the off chance that like they ever want to work with me, those shits are ugly. And I know it's like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for like the most simple necklace. I don't think they're cute. It looks like a 4-leaf clover. Why does it cost that much?
Isn't that, it's supposed to look like a 4-leaf clover,
I guess. Right? Do you think they're cute?
Kind of. I just think that they're cute because of the brand. Like if I saw that design like at Forever 21, I'd be like,
exactly. You think they're cute because it's expensive.
Yeah. And
I don't know.
Like the connotation behind it.
Well, also the 4-leaf clover connotation.
Is that what I said?
Well, you said connotation, but I'm like, maybe like you're lucky if you wear it.
Yeah.
The luck of the Irish.
There you go.
Fun fact, filmed at my high school, Juan Diego in Utah.
Dude, so many videos were filmed in Utah.
I know. So much Disney shit. This is perfect. I want to talk about brand deals because I started my career in entertainment podcasting.
Yes.
The following and all of that was just a byproduct of doing a podcasting show.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really leaned into it until now. I'm like definitely doing that.
The influencing thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is actually really fucking fun. And
okay. I feel like in past episodes you'd say something different. So I like that you're embracing it and also liking it.
And the anxiety I used to get was insane. And now I'm just kind of like, fuck it.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the issue though. Brands, and I have a significant following.
Yeah.
And whatever, I don't know how much on YouTube, TikTok, it doesn't matter. Brand deals don't come flooding in. And I'm going to sound so ridiculous, but I will see other influencers that have a way tinier following that are just working with brand after brand after brand. And that's not to knock them down. There's something that I need to figure out because it's just not happening. And I think maybe I think there's a few reasons as to why. And here's a little look into the influencer space because I think a lot of people do want to get into this space. I think that my, what would you call it? I'm not going to say my personality, but my content is not PG or PG-13.
It's R.
I would say it's rated R.
Yeah.
In comparison to, most of the internet, yeah.
For sure. But are you speaking like podcast or like, I guess everything?
Both, right? Because
Yeah.
they're kind of like one and the same in certain instances. I think it's because of that. I'm seen as a little bit too risque. Brands are like, eh. And then I think a huge issue is I don't treat my social media like an influencer. I have been lately, but up until the last couple months, no.
You were just treating it like normal?
Like I wouldn't get on my story and say, guys, just tried this product. I'm absolutely in love with it. And I should, because there are products that I love that I like want to tell everyone about and I'm going to start doing. But I don't know. I wanted to just bring that up because I think it's interesting. I think people look at my page and also see the lack of collaborations and brand partnership posts and are probably like, okay, so maybe the brand deals don't happen here.
Yeah, I bet it's like a combo of a bunch of things. You said yourself like 2 seconds ago how you just started posting on your story like that. So maybe like
I just started
brand
posting on my
deals.
story, period.
Okay, so maybe now that you're starting to actually accept the influencer role, then you can start doing the influencing. I think we needed to start there, but I feel like you do them. Like from an outside perspective, it looks like you do them.
Like here and there, but I don't know.
Whose job is it to do that?
For brands to come in?
Yeah, like how are people getting the brand deals?
I mean, a million different ways.
What is even considered a brand deal? Because I had this brand email me and say like, hey, we want to send you these products, and if you like it, then we'll give you a code and you'll get this % of blah blah blah.
Like % if you posted the code and then if people used that.
Something like that.
So that's a version of a brand
that
deal.
Would be?
That's a version of one. But I'm talking about...
No, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like, what is a brand deal? So, like that. I mean, obviously, you're talking about Alex Earl posting, a 3-minute video on dry shampoo that she likes and getting 100K.
Exactly.
So, obviously, I'm not dealing with that caliber, but I was wondering if that was, like, even in the same realm.
Well, a brand deal is a brand deal.
Okay.
But... And I also think that when you go to my page or listen to my podcast, I don't have a niche, I'm not health and wellness. I'm not crude and always talking about sex. I'm not just doing dating. I'm not like, I don't know. I think you go to my page and it's like, I guess that is when your niche is literally you are a personality.
Yeah.
So I better fucking fix my
mean
personality a little bit.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
So I've been streaming.
Yes.
On Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like trying to not be an influencer, but be active on all my socials to like drive people to go there.
Well, also you love video games.
Yes. So I've been taking like videos and stuff. And by me taking, I mean my octo buddy, and by my octo buddy, I mean my boyfriend.
Okay.
My tripod has been taking videos of me. But we were at the mall the other day, and I was like, hey, can you film me doing this? And like, I was like doing like a pose from this game called Dress to Impress, Pose 28. You guys know what I'm talking about. And he was like, he like put like the phone down and was like that's so, no, you can't do that here.
Like he got like,
embarrassed and was kind of like, you should be embarrassed. And I was like, what the fuck? Why? Like, yeah, what I'm doing is, to the untrained eye, yeah, it might be a little embarrassing, but not to me. I don't feel embarrassed, and I don't think I should feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to know? Like, it could go extremely viral, or, it could get 42 views. But, like, regardless, like, just do it, and don't make me feel bad about it. And I was thinking, like, well, should I be embarrassed? But then second, like, who would I not want to be seen by doing that? Because, like, I live in fucking LA. Like, you turn the corner and someone else is doing the same fucking thing right next to me.
We walked, literally walked outside of my apartment to come to the studio, and there was a group of 8 people with their phone set up doing a TikTok.
Yeah, doing the same exact shit. So I felt like, you know what? I don't think I need to be embarrassed. So I was thinking, like, who, like, would I be embarrassed in front of?
You know who you would be embarrassed in front of?
Does it start with a V?
No,
okay,
it does not start with a V. If you, and I've noticed this.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
But it's not you specific, and it won't apply to you.
Okay.
Because you have a boyfriend.
Oh.
But what I have noticed is the only time you'll really start getting in your head about what you're posting is if you are in the very early stages of really liking a guy. And that is some fucking mental warfare when you're posting.
Yeah. I remember
that's the only time I've noticed it. But like, here's the thing. If you want to be in the influencing space, embarrassment is not an option.
Right.
It's just not. You can't. Like, you cannot be embarrassed by absolutely anything if you want to be in the space. Because anything you see could be considered cringe.
Yeah, and it is.
And it probably is cringe. But I don't like your boyfriend doing that.
I know.
I had a guy do that to me, honestly, like not that long ago. Granted, he was not my boyfriend, but I was like, hi, I'm here and I need to get this done. And he was like, no, I'm not. I don't want to be like, no, I'm not doing this. And I was like, where are your balls?
Yeah.
Why are you so insecure?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I was like,
tripod.
I just like did. I love you. Oh my God, this is gonna come off so.
No, it's fine to have arguments with your boyfriend. Holy shit. Okay. This is, you know what? This is actually going to be really fun because we're going to do an SOS-ish.
Ooh, yes.
The reason being, but neither of us know what the fuck these questions are, like for real. Melvin asked, are y'all free tonight?
We sure are, Melvin. Where we headed?
Yeah, I'm definitely responding to
I'm
that
hungry.
shit. Last time Sofia got railed. It's been a minute. Okay, this is from a sweet girl, and her name is Olivia. How do I start fresh? I'm 25, and I'm scared to start my life over alone. Any tips? Babe, you are 25, and you are scared to start your life over alone? Your life hasn't even started.
Yeah.
There's no starting over, baby girl. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, I moved to New York when I was 25. So I was starting my life over, quotation marks. This is what I'll tell you. Now is the time. Just fucking do it.
Wow.
Because you won't be able to do it later. I mean, maybe, but there's a way higher chance it's going to be way more difficult.
The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is now.
Okay. Is that actually a quote?
Yes.
Okay.
But it applies to things like that. The
Okay.
best time to start something was 10 years ago. Next best time is now.
Oh, okay. I like that. I have a bamboo tree analogy, but
Hit them where it hurts.
okay. Do you know that it takes... Fuck, now I'm going to butcher it. Hey, Siri, how long does it take for a bamboo tree to grow? Okay, it takes 4 years for a bamboo tree to grow.
Okay. Period. As they should.
I am so obsessed with this fucking analogy, and it's literally become my life, and I can't think of it right now, and so I just fucked that up.
Shout out to the pandas.
And maybe we just let it go. Something about it takes 4 years for a bamboo tree. This is it. 4 years for a bamboo tree to grow. You water it and nurture it every single day. The tree does not break through the ground until 6 weeks before it's gonna come out. Can I just Google it? Because now this is crazy. This is crazy. T, do you know what I'm referring to?
Shout out bamboo.
The most powerful outcomes are delayed. Okay. And I have to make an account to read the rest of the article. A bamboo tree takes 5 years to grow.
Okay.
Every single day, you are watering the bamboo tree, you are nurturing it, but you don't see the bamboo tree. It is still under the ground.
Right.
Sprouting under the ground. You don't see shit. Okay? Then, in 5 years, the bamboo tree does this amazing thing. And not only does it just sprout from the ground, it grows 80 feet tall in 6 weeks.
Really?
80 feet tall in 6 weeks. And that is after 5 years of not even breaking the surface.
Wow.
So did the bamboo tree grow in those 6 weeks or in those 5 years?
Those 6 weeks, baby.
Okay, I'm going to say absolutely not. And I'm going to say in those 5 years. Because
but I mean, visually.
Okay, visually. The whole point of the fucking metaphor, though, is you can be working and working and working on something for such an extended period of fucking time.
And see nothing for it.
And see nothing. And then one day, boom, it all comes together.
Wow.
And I really feel like some shit like that happened to me this year.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm happy that you figured out the fucking quote because...
Thank you.
I think that's really good to hear.
I agree. And I am the bamboo tree.
I'm the bamboo tree.
Bitch, you said the bamboo tree grows in 6 weeks, which is literally the entire opposite of what the metaphor is supposed to be.
Visually.
And with that, you know what? Let's go grab dinner, maybe some drinks, maybe not because I have an early morning, but I'm so exhausted. I should go to sleep, but I don't want to. Sloots, I love you so much. Alex, tell us where they're going to find you on Twitch.
You can find me at AlexFranco_meow on Twitch and every other social media site. Preferably Instagram. I was at 11K once, and I don't know what I'm at now, but it's below 8. So let's get that up a notch, would you?
And same goes for me too. Please.
Sophia, where can they find you?
Sophia with an F, Franklyn with a Y, and the podcast is called Sophia with an F. And also, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you watch us on YouTube and hit that subscribe thing because it's gonna basically decipher if this podcast continues on or not. Okay. I mean, it's going to continue regardless, but to what extent? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you next week.